as I'm headed back home, I was digging up some more dirt just to get some blocks, and I was looking at this obelisk, and I guess there's a spawner on top. I think it might be encased in obsidian or something. It's hard for me to tell. I think it's a variety of different mobs, possibly, that it spawns. But it occurred to me, I can make TNT, or I can't make it, but I can trade for it by gathering some gunpowder from creepers. Speaking of creepers, no one's speaking up on me, right? Okay, I think we're safe. And so I was thinking that maybe what I should do, especially if I gather up all these blocks, is try to get above this thing and hit it with TNT. But it was the... That's right, after I dug my little hole, I was trying to get some sunlight shining back down into it. Maybe the spawner is encased in obsidian, although if it was... Okay, I didn't see... Okay, there's the particle from where he just dropped, so he's probably on the side of the mountain over here. I definitely hear him. So the range, I'm guessing, is like... Oh, wow, there's... Okay, this guy just spawned... He seems like he spawned on the ground as opposed to fell out of the sky. I could be wrong about that. But in any case, I was thinking about trying to drop TNT on this thing, but I was thinking 3-2 probably put obsidian there to try to prevent that from happening. But I think TNT could still do some explosion radius through corners of walls. And so I'm tempted to try that as a strategy, and then if that seems to fail to take out the spawner on the obelisk, we can try other things. But I think that might be the next thing I go after, because I think I have enough gunpowder to at least make one piece of TNT. There's my iron golem. Keeps wandering kind of farther away. And I'm taking down a bit of this hill just because I don't like whenever I have to climb up it. It's hard for me to see as I'm kind of cresting the hill if there's any mobs here. So I'm just kind of evening out the terrain so it's easier, a gentler slope kind of coming up. I wish I had like a leash that I could bring this guy back and actually... I wonder if he can fit down these stairs and fit through these holes. I don't know exactly iron golem physics, but I'm going to close this up so that he cannot pathfind down towards the cave spider spawner. And hopefully we'll instead, and let's make sure that this is too wide in case he needs kind of like 2 wide steps to get back up onto this portion of the land. I know from my own experiments with random walks, with command blocks and generating mazes and different things, that, yeah, a random walk might take an entity pretty far afield, and that seems to be what's happening with this guy right now. And I keep walking past this area, and I keep always being afraid that I'm going to fall in this hole. Now that I've managed to dig up so much dirt, why don't we go ahead and plug this hole up? I know I'm spending more time on, like, I don't know, securing areas when I could just be kind of assaulting the dungeons, but I really haven't played much Minecraft, and so this is like base building for me. Okay, and this mushroom definitely replicated, and these mushrooms definitely replicated. This guy hasn't yet. So it is the case that mushrooms do propagate, at least on mycelium, just in their own time. And so that is good to know because that's going to help my overall food situation. One thing I notice from looking through my very cluttered inventory is that I believe I now have enough of these that I can do something like this. Da-da-da-da. And then take these... Da-da-da-da, and get a gold block, which I believe I can cash in for a golden apple and another 2 hearts. Yes, very nice. Awesome. Not going to eat it right now, obviously. We'll wait until we're about to head into battle so we can take advantage of the absorption. But I'm going to go ahead and keep that one on me. I've managed to get a bunch of levels, and I have a Sharpness 2 book and an Unbreaking 3 book that I think I should put together on an iron sword. Sharpness 2 is pretty nice, but I think putting it on a non-unbreaking iron sword would not last very long. And so, I forget how this works. I wonder, actually, can I combine the books first? For an enchantment cost of 3, that'll give me this enchanted book that has all of these things, and then put this on the sword and then rename it. And let's see, I will call this, I don't know, Slayer. That's a good name for a sword, I think. Very nice. Sharpness 2, Unbreaking 3. And so that will become the sword I'm going to use. I'm going to get some other tools ready to go, and I think I would like to try to assault the other cave spider spawner that we uncovered over here. All right, I made another chest to organize the inventory, so things are a bit better. But my plan is to use Slayer and like share this video to fight the cave spiders. I've made some new tools just to make sure that they're not going to run out. I've got 2 golden apples, and so the plan is I will eat 1 as I'm going over there to gain a couple of hearts back and give me the absorption, kind of fight my way in there, and then have another golden apple kind of in reserve to try to keep fighting my way through. I expect I will get poisoned and take a bit of damage from the poison spiders, but if I can really break into the room where they are and just try to light it up, maybe I can get the spawner on lockdown, and presumably there will be another loot chest that was as good as the loot chest that we found in the first cave spider spawner that we took down in a previous episode. So that is the plan, that is the goal. And I guess I can walk until I get kind of close to that area, and then I'll start sprinting. Let's go ahead and leave another torch here. Got plenty of torches on me, so I think I'm in pretty good shape. This guy, gosh, he's like desperately close to just like falling off the edge, but if he does, so be it. He hasn't really done a whole lot for me lately. All right, and so the spider spawner that I want is like right down over here. Oops, let's not fall. And there is 1 creeper I'm gonna have to take care of. So let's go ahead and do this. See if I can just knock him off the world. I can, great. Don't care to fight him right now. And while I have some absorption going, let's run down in here. And I figured that I was kind of below them or something over here. And so let's see. Yeah, okay, there's kind of getting into the room here. No? Okay. Oh, it's right over here. Okay, great. Here it is. Got it. All right, so there is 1. I know that that's probably good. Oh, there's another one. Okay, got it. Okay, there's multiple cave spider spawners. Okay, I've got a good sword. And I do have some light in this room. I need to get more light up here. Okay, crap, darn it. Okay. All right, this might be getting not good for me. Oh, there's a golden apple on the ground. That's awesome. Okay, thank you. I will go ahead and eat another one, actually. Actually, how much? I still have another... my absorption, I've already used the 2 hearts of absorption. So let's eat the golden apple and get another 2 hearts of absorption, and then just kind of run in here and light things up. Crap, crap, crap. And I need to get more light in the ceiling. All right, once you're poisoned, you can't get kind of extra poisoned. So I don't mind taking a little bit extra damage. I've got some protection on my armor, so I'm not going to completely die in here, I don't think. Oh, there's another chest. Oh, so I wonder if there were multiple chests in the previous spider dungeon. Oh, crap. I'm really close to death here. Darn it. You might kill me. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. All right, I didn't play that well. And cave spiders are really hard to hit. Their hitboxes and the way they jump around. Like, I really thought I hit that last guy at least once. All right, so that is frustrating. But I'm pretty sure I can go back in there and get all of my stuff back. And so I'm not too worried about it. And are there other things I need? It is always nice to have some blocks. And my food will be refilled after taking my 2nd death. And I won't worry about the bow. I'll pick up the bow in due time. I think those are all the things I'm going to need. So let's run back in there, pick up all the loot that I just dropped, and continue to try to light that place up. And I think we should be in good shape. Oh, of course he would spawn here. All right, I got fortunate there that I was able to kill him before he had time to react. And there's my iron golem doing me no good. That zombie does have gold particles, which probably means he'd give good drops, but I'm more concerned about the 2 golden apples and awesome bow and armor and different things I have on the ground. Okay, I'm not wearing armor right now, so let's also remember that, because that means I will start taking damage very quickly. All right, so light. Darn it. Ah. Oh, you guys are so hard to hit. I'm gonna die again. Okay. Darn it. Let's put these things on. Let's get this here. Put that on. Put that on. Okay, I do have this mostly lit. Crap, where is he? There he is. I see him. That was my only arrow. I see the other arrows. They're over here. Okay, light in the ceiling. There's some more light. Let's get light over here. Okay, there he is. Oh, he's invisible. Crap. All right, I'm probably going to die again. Can I get back out of here? I can probably get back out of here. And I do have a bunch of golden apples. Let's back off for a minute, assuming there's nothing else that's about to kill me. Oh, and actually, do I want to use the golden apple right now? Let's think that over. Let's use this. Great. Oh crap, I hear... Oh boy, spider jockey! I'm glad I hit the spider portion of him. Nice. Okay. Alright, I think I'm far enough away from those spawners, and I got mostly things lit up. Let's hope there's not a skeleton with a punch bow somewhere who's about to go and kill me. There's a spider and a skeleton over there. Skeleton probably took fall damage because he's probably the guy who was riding the spider. Okay. I got my stuff back. I got my armor back. I think I got all of the things. Here is Slayer. Here is the better pick. Here's the better shovel. Yeah, I think I picked up all of my stuff. And so I think I want to go try to finish that place off. And yeah, I can afford to use another golden apple. And I'm sure those chests are going to be filled with good things. Okay, hold on. Are you... Okay, you're a normal spider. So I'm not as afraid of you. And you won't be able to follow me down here. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, I hear spiders. Darn it. Ah, crap. Okay, killed him. They're still spawning. Ah, darn. I keep kind of switching things when I don't mean to. Okay, I feel like that should be just about... Let me do this. Just about light enough. They shouldn't be spawning anymore. Alright, let's use the bow. Alright, and let's try to break some of the webs. Oh, nope, there's another one. Where is he? There he is. Oh, gosh. They're still spawning. Is it not light enough? Right there? Darn it, took some more damage. I'm sure that this gravel is all traps. Hopefully the spider webs are not next to any gravel that I'm failing to notice. Oh, there's a potion here. Okay, that's great. Let's actually go use that. I can afford to use that, and I want to just make sure I have somewhere where I can throw it up and get the most of it. Great. And let's also just make sure there's nobody right up here who's about to come down and surprise me. I think we're good. I still have, I guess, absorption running, but it doesn't really matter because I've already used up the 2 absorption hearts. Okay, and they're still spawning. I heard him take fall damage, so maybe it's more up near the ceiling I need to get the light. And so let's try to attack this up from higher now, perhaps. Let me try going up over here. But I'd really like to get these guys on lockdown and see if we could turn this into kind of a farm and also feel nice and safe for taking out the traps associated with the chest. Because I'm just assuming that they're traps. They gotta be traps. How would they not be traps? And maybe, here, let's break one of these. There's 2 spawners. Let's break one of them and just leave one of them up and see if we can get that one on lockdown. That seems like a good plan, actually. So I'm going to try to stand here and see if I see any other spawn. There are 2 right now that I know of. I think one just spawned. Of course, my arrow just bounced off this guy because that's what arrows do, right? They appear to hit your target and they bounce off. Fix your game, Mojang. Really tired of that one. Okay, come back up here. Hey, dummy. Where you at? There's one over there, too. Okay, there's still one right around here somewhere. Oops. Trying to be careful not to set off any of the traps. But I think possibly I have this locked down. Yeah, I've been standing here for a while, and I don't think any more are spawning. There is still one that has previously spawned. And unfortunately, I'm not sure exactly where he is. So he may yet surprise me. It sounds like he's actually to my left. So I don't know if he walked around the corner or something. Just going to continue to add light for extra safety, hopefully. So maybe he walked outside and now is like tracking me through the wall. But I'm pretty sure that we have this place on lockdown. So I'm using Slayer to gather up the webs, which is probably not what I want to do. So let's use my less good sword to break all the webs. Let's continue to add extra light just because of paranoia. And then figure out how to disarm any traps associated with these chests. So this chest has a piece of gravel on it, and the block behind it is not gravel. And so I'm fairly certain that this chest cannot be trapped by breaking this. I guess it could be trapped with a command block or different things. And it is not a trapped chest, so I'm pretty sure I can open this safely. Nice. Okay, so there's lots of good stuff there. How about this one? There could easily be a block that's going to update behind here. And if there were, and it was organized like the previous trap, it's probably the case, okay, here's a zombie somewhere, that I can dig around behind it. And so I'm going to attempt to do that. Okay, I hear all kinds of other monsters over here, but I think they're just spawned outside some walls somewhere else. So yeah, I think it would be right here if it were anywhere. Alright, perhaps this chest is not trapped. Alright, I can see the block behind it. I can see the blocks all on the side. So I think it's safe. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, crap. I hear him running around. He's still got to be on the other side of the wall, but he really scares me. So let's see what this one has for us. Ooh, more anvils, all kinds of nice stuff. Okay, this is great. I will not be able to fit all of this stuff in my inventory. And so, yeah, actually, I guess if I stack some things up, I can probably pick up... I didn't pick up my axe. I dropped an axe when I died. It probably has despawned by now. But if it hasn't, it would be right over here somewhere. There's some gold over there, too. All right, I don't see it, so I think I lost my axe. That's okay, I can make a new axe. All right, but I think I can break this chest open, grab most of the things, and then put a few more in here. Did I pick them all up? No, so I need to put this chest back down in order to be able to hold all the things. Okay, now I've picked everything up out of that chest. So I will grab all the things I can, and I will see you guys back at home. Before I go, it just occurred to me, while I'm here at this area I have locked down, I can get a very good view of kind of the bottom of this obelisk, and so that is interesting to me. I was about to exit, and I hear that there is a skeleton. Oh, crap! Thank you, Slayer. I was going to say, I hear there's a skeleton right by the entrance. Did he drop anything? I don't think so. I don't hear anything else. Oh, wait, there's a spider. It's a poison spider still. Okay. He must have spawned and gotten out here somehow. Did he drop anything? Possibly some string that I just got. All right, I hear somebody else, skeleton behind me. And is that a skeleton or zombie? You're just a zombie. All right, so I'm confident enough with my sharpness sword. I can finish you off. All right, and we can head back home with load number 1 of all the loots. Every time I come home, I always walk all the way over there to use the furnace. It only just occurred to me now that, you know what, Brian? You can make your own furnace. And let's see, this is about to fill up, and so let's leave it like that, I suppose. I want to leave the iron in the furnaces, because I'll wait until I need levels, potentially, to actually do some smelting. And so we'll just go ahead and do that, and yeah, we can leave, I guess, 8 in there for when I get a whole bunch more iron. All right, but I feel like I am doing well now with all of this stuff. And there's still... Oh, I picked up a instant health potion from one of those spiders that I killed. And how much does it give me? I feel like it might give me exactly 4 hearts. Is it 4 hearts or is it 6 hearts? Or 4.5 hearts or something crazy. I think I'm going to hold on to it and not use it just yet, because I'm not sure that I could get the full effect of it. But let's make one more trip back and try to get the rest of the loot out of the other chests. And I just noticed as I'm approaching the hill, I guess right over there is where that cave spider spawner is. And so I think still the direction, oops, that I've always traveled to get over there is still the best way to go. I've lost track of the iron golem, so I don't know if he fell into the void or what happened to him at this point. So here are all the books that we got. I'm just going to quickly mouse over them. I haven't even read them all myself, but it seems to be just a bunch of great random enchants. And so I can consider possibly putting some enchants on other pieces of armor or making backup armor. I got a splash potion of regen for 33 seconds, so that is huge. That is super powerful. And this instant healing one that I still haven't used. I moved my poison potions up here. So I've been sorting through all of the books. All the books over here have protection 2 and something else. And right now I have this Unbreaking 5 iron chestplate. I think, assuming that I can actually, have the levels to do it, I want to put a high level of protection on that. And so I would like to probably get protection 4, because it's way better than protection 3 even. So I'm trying to decide which of these things. Thorns will cause attackers to take damage and cause my iron armor to degrade more quickly. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. Obviously, because it's UHC mode, I'm trying very hard not to take damage, and so even my unenchanted stuff has hardly taken any damage, and boots don't have a ton of durability to start. And so the thorns might not be a bad thing. I'm not sure how good of a thing it is. And I'm just looking through all the other ones and trying to decide what things I would want to. And that also might make the cost more expensive. Let me actually, let's do this. Let's get out one of these extra anvils and just put it down right over here. And let's find out how much it would cost, assuming it's even possible, because I don't know that Unbreaking 5 is something you can normally get. How much would it cost to add this to this? Only 14. Okay. And so presumably, then I could combine this with another Protection 2 book and make it Protection 3 and try to make it Protection 4 and still have the levels to do it. Because I think a Protection 4 Unbreaking 5 chestplate would be amazing. And the thorns presumably are adding levels, and so if I take something that's Protection... Yeah, something like this, Protection and Fire Aspect. If I do that, presumably it costs fewer levels because only the Protection can transfer? Yes. So maybe that's what I want to do and not do the thorns just to keep the level cost down. That might be a smarter thing to do. So yeah, here's my plan. There's Fire Aspect, Power, and Fire Aspect. I don't plan to use Power 2 or Fire Aspect 2, and so I'm going to combine these books into a Protection 3 book. And I'm going to combine these books. I should have thought about this better. There might have been a better way to do this. Into a Protection 3 book. And then combine these books. Okay, now it's going to cost me 13 levels. And I'm at 7. I can go ahead and get a bunch of levels. Well, some levels by emptying out the iron that I have. That brings me up to level 10. And then I can use my bottles to do the rest. You know what? I don't think I'm going to walk over here to use this. So let's make sure this is emptied out. And then I'll just use the furnaces that I have set up over here from now on. All right, but I'll use some bottles of enchanting now to get me up to level 13 and do that, and then see how many levels it's actually going to take to then add this to the chest plate. Okay, so that brings me to level 13, so now I can combine these two books into that. And now it's got Protection 4, and so if I try to put this on this, it's only got an enchantment cost of 7. Okay, that's really easy to get. And I might not even spend the bottles of enchanting on it. Might go out and try to do some adventuring and just gain some levels the normal way. Yeah, but now I've got a great book ready to go to put on this chest plate. So I might do some light adventuring and see if we can gain some more levels. Actually, I changed my mind. The adventuring I would want to do involves some risk. And so, instead, I will go ahead and grab this and make it up right now. All right, Unbreaking 5, Protection 4. Oh, and I should rename it. If I rename it, it's going to cost me another level. So, let's pick those things up again. There we go. And let's see, what would I want to name an awesome chest plate? Chest plates don't really look like they have sleeves on them. They look like they only call they only cover your your chest and not your arms, and so for some reason I want to name it sleeves, and I'm hoping that I'm spelling that correctly. Unbreaking 5, protection 4. Awesome. That is a huge amount of protection. That will help a lot, combined with this protection 2 for my knee pads from poison on spiders and different things. And so that will be great to have. And what I want to do is head out to the first cave spider spawner that we took out. Well, we didn't take out. We snuck up behind and managed to get some loot from. And basically see if there's another spawner and if there's another loot chest kind of in that room. And so let me get the correct inventory together and we'll head out for that. All right, so the cave spider spawner is right down here somewhere. How did I get there? Did I like go and dig through here and then this way? It's been a little while. Right, there it is. Okay, great. And you know what? Since I think there might be a second cave spider spawner, and I already know... There we go. Okay, so... I know where one is that I've got mostly kind of locked down. At least one spider has spawned. The question is, will any others? And I think possibly no. It looks like that might be the only spawner, so it might be this one just had one chest and one cave spider spawner, whereas the other one that we found... Okay, there he is. Come on. Nice! Alright, took him out. Somewhat inelegantly. Yeah, I think that was this whole area. Oh, I hear a... I see, that's the teleporter room underneath the spawn right over there. I was going to say I hear a skeleton somewhere nearby. So let's not let him shoot us. And we'll just investigate over here a bit more. But yeah, I think it was just the one that was over here that had the trap that we just happened to get very lucky that we snuck up behind the trap. All right, so that actually wasn't very dangerous adventuring at all. But now, as a result, I can also take home this chest. And so... Oh, I have an axe. What a perfect thing. Great.